Good morning.
Hello from Manchester Airport. It's 6:42 in the morning.
6:42, yeah.
This is the earliest I've been up in quite a long time.
Yeah, I've been up in less than an hour, and you've been up for a couple of hours, haven't you?
I got up at like 5.
Yeah.
Let's wash my hair. We're off to Disneyland Paris.
Woo!
As of 11 o'clock last night, the UK has said that you do have to self-isolate when you come back from France, but we were planning to do that anyway, so...
Yeah, thankfully it hasn't really changed much for us. Just means we're going to be locked in the house for 2 weeks when we get home.
Which we'd have done anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
We figure it's our decision to go to France, so the least we can do is self-isolate when we come back, irrelevant of what the government says.
Yeah.
They've now obviously said that we have to, so whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously we're flying when there's still pandemic, so we'll be masks and hand sanitizing it up. Also, French aviation law says that you have to have a medical disposable mask, so like funky Disney ones or whatever you can't fly with.
Yep, no bueno.
So this is going to be a strange experience.
So join us for our trip of Manchester Airport, which is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, let's see what it's like. So we're through security now. It feels like a library in here, it's so quiet. It's really weird. Duty free has like no samples out of anything, and some of the toilets are closed off. Also the KFC and a couple of the cafes are not open yet. I'm guessing they're just not gonna open until the airport's busier. The water fountains are all switched on though, so you can refill like a reusable bottle. Yeah.
Pretty quiet.
I do feel like I'm talking ridiculously loud because it is so quiet. It's crazy, and just the number
Please respect the recommended social distancing measures wherever possible, and please keep your distance.
She keeps going off every 10 minutes. Yeah. It's just that instead of usually saying keep your bag with you, she's now saying that you can buy masks from the vending machines before you get to security as well.
And the hand sanitizer is really cheap in WH Smith's as well. It's like $1.39 for a bottle, which you'd spend $1.99 out at a pharmacy or something like that.
I will say as well, the hand sanitizer that they've got dotted around, like at the start of 2020, who thought I'd be a connoisseur of hand sanitizer? But I don't like the hand sanitizer.
I had it that even one of the staff members was complaining about it.
Oh well, I don't feel too bad then complaining about it. On the whole, everyone seems to be sanitising. Social distancing is not great in the high populated areas, so like coming out of security, but generally it's okay. Another thing that you can't get is the free newspapers that you used to be able to pick up by some of the gates. Equally they'll do with the sun, so nothing of value has been lost. The plane from France has arrived, so we're definitely going. Yay! So aside from the safety information, no little pockets of magazines. What are you going to read? You're asleep. And there's also a seat between us. Paris have got it set that every other seat is blocked off. They also have better hand sanitisers because they're operated with your foot. Expertly demonstrating that. So for the little train that takes you between the terminals in Charles de Gaulle, they do have social distancing markers on the floor, but not when you get on the train. So try and aim to go for a door that's as far away from like the set of stairs or escalator that you come down, because we went into one that was like midway and everyone just piled in and there was no social distancing going on whatsoever. So then we got out of that one and went down to the very front of the train, and we were pretty much the only ones in there.
Yep. Nice and easy.
Yeah. So now I think we're going through terminal to try and get an Uber. I've no idea if you can actually hear this. I'm going to assume that you can.
Yes, you'll be able to hear it.
If not, voiceover Joe's just explained to you that I'm saying I hope you can hear me. So, didn't really film much from sort of security.
No.
So, security took us best part of an hour.
Yeah.
Basically, they have it divided up of people who are arriving from countries that are clear to travel due to corridors or whatever they've got in place. So, like every EU country, the UK,
Yeah.
Japan, New Zealand, there's like a whole host of countries, and they've got it divided up into people arriving from those countries and people arriving from everywhere else. So, because of trying to keep social distancing, the queue stretches the entire length of passport control.
Yeah.
Obviously there's no automated gates on because they wouldn't work with masks, so you have to go up to an actual physical person. So it took us like an hour to get through.
Roundabout, yeah.
And there was absolutely no airflow, so everyone was melting. The number of people who, like, at first were sort of going like, they got the Rona? Oh no, everyone's just melting. And then when you come through passport control and you're actually out, they do have a coronavirus testing section. It's completely free, it's not mandatory or anything like that, it's just a free, if you want to get tested you can. What I would say is I would quite happily get tested but there was no social distancing and no mask wearing, and it looked like basically chaos.
Yeah. There was only about 6 or 7 sort of like seats for people to get tested, and there was a long queue for it as well. So don't come here expecting to get tested, because yeah. Another thing to just think of the flight. So when we sat down on the flight, one thing we did just automatically was turn the airflow up, and as they were doing the pre-flight checks they actually announced and said, for your safety you're as well not having the air on, so then we switched them off and obviously had to sanitise both times that we've touched them. They did still come round with drinks, but there was no food service. Just drinks.
Whereas usually on Air France you get something. I wasn't expecting even a drink, so I was quite happy with that. And now we are in the hotel. We've decided to get an Uber because we looked at the price, and because there's not as many people travelling, the price was like way cheaper than normal.
46 euros from Charles de Gaulle to Val d'Europe, and it cost about 20 euros for a train ticket, so
door to door. So the tour of the room and our first actual day at Disney will be in the next vlog, but this was our travel day.
So thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And in short, do the YouTube stuff. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you next week or tomorrow or soon.
Bye.
Bye.